The night was bitterly cold. A silver moon hung high above Eagle Island, wrapped in a pale halo that promised a hard frost before morning. Every cottage lay dark and quiet as the islanders slept peacefully beneath the watchful stars. Or so it seemed. At the docks, two longships slipped silently through the mist. They carried warriors determined to avenge the men who had fallen to Shalur and his hunters. They believed they were the hunters. They had no idea they had become the prey. Shalur had expected revenge raised by a master huntsman. He understood that every predator eventually returns to finish unfinished business. For days he had prepared the island, hiding traps along every likely path and placing lookouts across the cliffs and forests. The first warning came not from a horn, but from the cry of an eagle calling to her young to strangers. It sounded like nothing more than birds greeting the night. To the islanders, it meant only one thing. The enemy has landed. The invaders hurried inland, eager to reach the village before dawn. Instead, they walked straight into the first trap. Some disappeared into deep pits concealed beneath branches, while others became tangled in hidden nets suspended above sharpened stakes. The survivors scattered in panic, each man suddenly alone in unfamiliar darkness. What had begun as a confident invasion quickly became a desperate struggle to survive. Trying to escape, they pushed into towering marsh grass whose razor-sharp edges sliced at their clothing and skin. Lighting a torch would reveal their position, so they stumbled blindly through the darkness instead. It was exactly where Shalur wanted them. Hidden among the reeds, the island's defenders moved like shadows. Silent arrows flew from places the warriors could neither see nor reach. One by one, the invaders disappeared into the night, until only 3 remained. Exhausted, the last survivors finally escaped the marsh, only to discover their legs covered with leeches. As they desperately pulled them away, the islanders surrounded them without a sound. Within moments, the struggle was over. One warrior was captured alive. Bound securely, he was taken to an old barn under heavy guard while a messenger hurried to Shalur's home. The attack has failed, he reported. The island is secure. Shalur simply nodded. I'll deal with them after sunrise. Returning to bed, he lay beside his sleeping wife, who stirred only long enough to rest her head upon his shoulder, never knowing the danger that had passed in the darkness. With the coming of dawn, Shalur walked to the harbor to inspect the enemy ships. There, his men discovered several young women held captive below deck. They were frightened, hungry, and far from home. Shalur immediately ordered them freed. You are safe now, he told them kindly. No one will harm you here. He provided warm clothing, food, and shelter before sending word throughout Eagle Island that families were needed to welcome the rescued women into their homes. By afternoon, every one of them had found a place among the islanders. Only then did Shalur turn his attention to the captured warriors. 7 had survived. They knelt before him, weary and defeated. Shalur folded his arms and shook his head. You crossed the sea believing Eagle Island was yours to conquer. Instead, you discovered that every forest, every marsh, and every path belongs to those who know it. He paused before continuing. I cannot simply release you. You would only return with a larger army. He gave them two choices. Leave this island as slaves, or die as warriors. The prisoners were given time to decide, while Shallow returned home for breakfast. His wife greeted him with a smile. You were out early this morning. Just a little business at the docks. He replied warmly. Nothing for you to worry about. Together they shared breakfast and hot tea before he kissed her goodbye and returned to finish the matter. When he arrived, 5 prisoners chose death over slavery. The remaining 2 lowered their heads. We will live, they answered quietly. Shallow ordered them confined aboard his ship, the Faithful, where they would remain until the vessel next sailed. With justice served, and the island safe once more, Shallow sheathed his sword and walked home across the frosted fields. As the morning sun rose over Eagle Island, he sang a quiet song of thanksgiving, grateful that his family, his people, and his home had been protected through another long night.